Hey guys, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I'm going to be sharing another flamingo design. And the only way you can get the tracer, the free tracer for the flamingo design, is to text flamingo to this number. So go ahead and screenshot this so you can text it. Hey Crystal, hey guys, go ahead and say hi as you come on. And so go ahead and screenshot this as you're watching this. You can replay it, screenshot it right after. But the only way to get the stencil is to text me, and I will send you the stencil. Hey, Marie. Hey, Gail. Hey, Connie. Okay, go ahead and say hi. And I am so excited because not only am I going to paint with you today, I'm also going to be talking about 3 strategies with controlling the power of your thoughts. Okay, so I'm really, really excited about this subject. Hey, Julie. Hey, guys. If any of y'all know me, you know that I love a good journal. I love all of those things. So we're going to kind of dive into that today while I show you a new way to paint this. Okay, so I'm going to be using festive green to start with. Hey, Linda. Hey, Susie. Thank you for saying hi as you come on. And then what I'm going to do is just start getting my leaves down, and then I'll start with my steps. So basically what I've been showing you this week is how you can take the same design and do it for canvas, a 6-foot porch leaner, and now, how many of y'all have already painted this? Oh, thank you, Joyce. I'm doing good. How are you? And now I'm going to show you how to do this on a 4-foot, a little over a 4-foot porch leaner, okay? And this is like this. It has the backing like that, okay? So anybody who is wanting the tracer, I'm giving this for free, but in order to get it, you have to text Flamingo to this number. So go ahead and screenshot this. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna get started. So your first step, grab your 1-inch brush with some green, and then all you wanna do is start doing the palm leaves, okay? So we're gonna start adding these on here. Oh, already making a mess. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Penny. Oh, good, Julie. Julie's about to paint this. We have had people inside of Paint Party headquarters who are already doing this painting, which I'm real excited about. So you just bring it down and bring it around. So it's literally just let me see if I can bring this a little closer. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad. Those of y'all that have already gotten the stencil, if you're in Paint Party headquarters, you've already gotten the stencil. But those of you that are wanting the tracer for this, go ahead and text me, and we're going to be sending that out very, very soon. Okay, so once you get it where you want it, we're going to fill it in. And then today's topic, I'm going to actually share my journal with you. So not very much. I'm only sharing one page. I'm only sharing one page. Let's see. Mandy said, I painted mine on a 6-foot. Love it. You know, I think there's something about the black background with just all the pretty bright colors. How many of y'all are just ready? You're just ready for some bright colors and some springtime, just ready for that. And so I'm really excited to share this design with you. So what we're going to do, and again, if you're watching this and you don't want to lose it, you can always share it to your personal page just so you have it for later, just so you have it. Hey guys, hey Michelle. She said, I painted this today freehand. I really need the stencil. Okay, good. And I love how y'all talk to each other. It's almost like we're all getting together, right? It's like, oh, what am I stepping on? Oh, stepping on paint. Paint everywhere. Okay, got paint everywhere. And yeah, it's almost like we're all getting together, right? I love it whenever y'all are like, hi, oh my gosh, Suzanne's here, everybody's here. It's so much fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna paint this in. And then the trick, and we're gonna talk about 3 things that you can do to help control the power of your thoughts. Okay, so as we get that on, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one kind of right over here. So I'm gonna start here and get this part first, okay? Remember, if you want the free stencil, you have to text me right here. You have to text Flamingo to that number. And that will give you the free stencil here in about, I'd say probably give us a couple days, and then we'll text it to you. I have a paint party on Saturday, so it may be Monday, but just give us a little bit of grace. But if you text Flamingo, we'll for sure get it for you. Just give us a little bit of time. My husband, if you saw my post earlier, he was helping trace all the canvas because we're doing what painting? We're doing the Love Blooms painting. Speaking of, I need to grab this so I don't forget to bring my display painting to the paint party. We're doing this, and he was tracing it out. He was tracing them all out for me, and I was like, "Is that a real smile or a fake smile?" That was so funny. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, hi Peggy. Hey Pamela. Hey Arlene. Would plywood work? Yes, Josie. Plywood would work. I actually have, it's too heavy to bring over, and I have it all stacked. I actually have a stack of plywood in pieces that I use all the time. Linda says, yes, that black background really makes the colors pop. I think so too. Sue Ann says, yeah, that was a fake Bobby smile. Yeah, I'm with you, Sue Ann. I think it was a fake Bobby smile too. Like, let me just watch Deadliest Catch while I trace some flowers. But no, he's so helpful, and I'm very, very thankful that he jumps in like that, because it takes a whole team to do this. Okay, so I want to take a minute and talk about the power of your thoughts. Okay, so I have 3 things that I wrote down, and I'm actually going to share one page of my journal that I usually do not share my journal, not even with Bobby. But I am going to share one page because it has to do with this. Oh, Crystal says, I love your earrings. Actually, I turned them inside out. So it's the ones I always wear. I just accidentally put them on wrong today. And I was like, oh, I kind of like that look. And so they're actually this way. They're supposed to be that way. So I just turned them inside out today. So the first thing I wanted to ask you is, what are you grateful for? Okay, so if y'all could all put in the comments one thing you are grateful for, because the power of our thoughts, and I'm going to go into it just a little bit more. If we are always thinking negative, if we're always, seeing things worse than they are and not accepting them as what they are, but seeing them worse as they are, we're always going to, be running around with a bad attitude. Y'all, for those of y'all that are new to me, how many of y'all are new to me and Texas Art and Soul? Let me know in the comments. Oh, Crystal says salvation in Jesus. Amen on that. Karen says, I'm grateful for new beginnings. Sue Ann says, my life. Debbie, grateful for my loving family. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Annette says, grateful for husband. Charlene says, a hardworking husband. I love that. Sandy says, good health. Oh my gosh, so many things right now. So make sure you read other people's comments too. But I wrote something down in my journal. And again, I wanted to say real quick before I share my journal. I used to be the most negative person. And I know it's hard to believe because I'm a very happy person now. But I used to be a very negative person. My husband used to joke, if you won the lottery, you would complain about the cash option. And I remember hearing that and being like, did I really complain that much? Like, it's like almost everything I heard or said, I had a reason to see the negative of it. And it reminded me that we have to see things as they are. I'm not saying, that everything's rainbow and unicorns, but I'm also saying don't make things worse than they are. I'm going to add some lime green to this, okay? Don't make things worse than they are. Okay, because when you do that, you're going to set yourself up for failure. When you see things worse than they are, you're worrying about stuff that does not even matter. So I know a lot of you that watch me, you're learning how to teach a paint party. You're learning how to do a paint party business. You're learning how to make money with your crafts, or selling a porch leaner like this, or whatever it may be. And we can go, oh, nobody's buying, or this is that, or whatever it is. We can have that negative attitude, and we can see things so bad, and I just got to give up. Nothing's going to work. It's all bad. And then we get in this fluster of so much negativity that we can't even see the good things that are happening. And I'm saying this out of experience, okay? I'm not saying this as some people are doing that. It's out of experience because I have done this to my own self. So I want y'all to not see things worse than they are. You can see them as they are, but never see them worse than they are. Okay. So I want you to have gratitude, and thank you all of y'all that are sharing. Deborah says, I'm grateful to live in the moment. Man, that is a lesson I've really been trying to learn, Deborah. Oh my gosh, so, so cool. And grateful to live in the moment, Deborah. That is so well said. And we have to remember that. If not, time's just going to fly by. And we're going to wish, and we're going to hope, and we're going to wish we had done that. And, you know, I can't tell you how many times people have been on the verge of giving up on their paint party business or selling their craft or whatever it is. And then they're like, the next day I got an order for 50 kits. And I'm like, see, I mean, every time I've almost given up, it's like on the other side of it, something really awesome happened. And it's almost like this weird test. I don't know. It just feels like sometimes this strange thing to see if we got it going. So much. So make sure you're putting what you're grateful for. And the second thing I want to encourage you to do. Okay, so I am a huge person about writing letters to God. So I've shared this with y'all a lot, and I've never shared inside of it, but I have this. I found it in an airport a while back, and I love the verse on the front. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And I love this verse so much, and so I write in here all the time. I write big goals, big dreams. I mean, Bobby doesn't even see it. And I wanted to read you a page that I had written and what I did as I was writing it. I said, thank you, God, for these wonderful gifts. I put my family, my friends, my business, my home. It's all yours. And then look what I did to it. I scratched out the my. I scratched out the my and put it's all yours. Because I started to realize every time I said my, it's my, it's my, I thought, no, like none of this is mine. None of this whole business, this whole family is a gift from God. My daughter is a gift from God. And I started, as I'm writing that, I'm like, no, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's his. And I get to be hopefully a good steward of that while we are here. So Jana says, I'm thankful I wake up every day. Yes, we have to have things that we are grateful for. So I wanted to share that with you because if you have not been writing in a journal, whether or not you're a praying girl like me or you just, need to journal to process, I think it's very important that you write out things that you are grateful for. And you remember that it's not ours to begin with, and that we have to be grateful. We have to remember where that gift comes from. And I don't know about y'all, but I am so I always wanted to sing. I mean, I do sing, but I'm not good at it. Like nobody should want to hear me. But I love it. And I always said, oh my gosh, if I could ever, come back as something, I would be like Carrie Underwood, like just belting it out. Like how awesome would that feel? And then I think, you know what? I am so grateful that God gave me this gift of painting. And I don't dare want to go through life and go, I didn't really use it. Thanks, but no thanks. Like this is a gift we have been given. So we have to make sure that we use it. We can't just let it sit there. So if you have this passion and you want to paint and you want to create and you want to, learn and get better at it, then why are you waiting? Why are you waiting around when we only have this short time to do this, right? And Tony says, meant what I think I can't love. Mean it when I think I can't love you more, I do. Oh, Tony, that is so sweet. And Julie says, that is a great way to think of it and so true. It is all a gift from God, including each day we wake up. So true. And I think so many times we take ownership of it when it's really not ours to begin with, And it's not ours. It's not ours to begin with. And we get to, have this short time on earth and enjoy all of these gifts and things like that. And I think it's so important to have that gratitude. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start adding the flowers on. And then for those of you that want the Flamingo tracer, the only way to get it is to text me. So just text Flamingo. You can screenshot this. So you can do it right after the live. Text Flamingo to this, and I'll leave it here for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so make sure you text me and then text Flamingo and give us a couple days and then we'll get it to you. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Kylinda, she says, yeah, I was having a bad day today. Yeah, and sometimes I'm not saying you're not going to have a bad day. Sometimes we're going to have a bad day, but we still have to be grateful. Linda says, how do you keep it so real? Yeah, Neil says, every breath is a gift from God. Brandy says, me too. God knew I wouldn't do his work with a singing voice. I'd be like a table dancing. I know. I'm like the singing, but you know, if I could belt it out and sound like Carrie Underwood, oh man, I'd be sick. You couldn't get me to shut up. Gina says, I'm grateful for forgiveness and that grace and mercy are new every morning. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Kelly says, Heidi, I missed you. Been over with Ashley. Love that porch leaner. Gonna make a few for sure. Yeah, y'all let me know if you have made this yet. Kylina says, I'm grateful. Oh, where'd it go? I'm grateful for you, Heidi. I was ecstatic to hear your voicemail. Oh, I wish I could have answered. I'm glad you have saved. That's so cool. And Annie says, Heidi PPH, you're amazing. You have a great platform this day and age to give your amazing gifts to the world. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet. Okay, so I just love y'all so much. And I think it's really important that in this time we stop this mentality of starving artists. We stop this mentality of, you know, I've been given these gifts, but I can't use them to help my family, because it's not true. So not true. And I want y'all I just want to just give you permission to know that you can paint a beautiful flamingo. And, you know, I got a message the other day. A local business saw the porch cleaner I did and said, hey, can I buy it from you? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so, I mean, it's like when you start, you know, showing up, I mean, you'll have people actually reach out to you. Like, I didn't even have to post it for sale. So you just got to show up. You can't just not share your gifts. That was my husband. He's going to work. And I hear the garage opening. I'm like, what is my house falling apart? Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to add a big flamingo first. Then I'm going to add I'm going to add the flowers, because I always get a little nervous with the flamingo when I'm freehanding it. And then I just want to recap kind of what we're talking about. And I love this conversation because I think it's very, very important. And this pink, oh crap, sorry. This pink right here is bubblegum. Bubblegum pink, if you want the lighter pink. So right here, I'm just taking it. And again, these are just kind of very easy, simple hibiscus flowers that I love to paint. Oh my gosh, I do them on so many surfboards. That's how I got my start. And just love to paint them. So yeah, so this conversation is near and dear to my heart, because I was that very, very negative person. Okay. And I was that see everything as negative, nothing's going to be okay type personality. I was even in the, you know, oh my gosh, poor me, this, that. I was in that for a long time. And then I got tired of it. I got tired of like realizing that I have big dreams and big goals and I want to make them happen. And I think that's the thing, guys. Whenever you're in that funk, you know, it's okay to have a bad day, but then you need to get back up. You need to be grateful. You need to write down what you're grateful for. And that's going to make all of the difference. Okay, so the colors I'm using, just so everybody knows, is the festive green. Festive green. Oh, Brenda, she says, standing at the DMV to get car registered 2 hours or so. So glad to have this to entertain me. Well, I am very glad too, Brenda, and I hope that you get what you need, and that I also hope that you get to paint this too. That would be so cool. I would love to see it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Emmy, here's what I recommend. So any of y'all that are really going through sadness, I know that it's been rough. Like, it's, you know, it doesn't matter what's going on in our lives. Like, there's been a lot of rough days this past year, and I totally get that. So I want you, Emmy, and anyone else who's really struggling with that, to go to Marshall's or Ross or whatever. Here's your homework, and just get you a journal. Go to the dollar store. Like, I don't care. Get a piece of paper, whatever, and start writing down what you're grateful for. I personally, I write letters to God. I write my big goals, my big dreams, and it's just, I call it co-creating with God, and it's only for me and for him. And so I recommend, just if you're not sure what to write, just write, I am grateful I am here today. I am grateful that I have another chance. I am grateful that, you know, today I have a potential of looking at things differently. It's amazing when you start to like actually see, oh my gosh, when you start to actually see what the things that you're grateful for, and you start to come from a place of thankfulness instead of a place of, I don't have that yet, it's amazing how your perspective will change. And those of y'all, oh, is that a movie, Erica? I've never heard of that. It's a wow movie, Letters to God. Erica, I'm going to have to write that down. I've never heard of that. Letters to God. Is it good? That's awesome, because I do that almost every day. I write a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Lisa says, I'm so grateful to have love in my heart. Robin says, I love attempting to paint the beautiful things God has given us. So cool. And yeah, I think we just have to remember, you know, to, again, like I said, you know, recognize where you are, but don't make things worse. Don't make things worse than they are. And I used to be I do that. I used to do that all the time. Okay, if I don't see y'all's comments, I will try to read them later because they're coming in fast and furious. Yeah, Crystal says, I keep a gratitude journal and it helps me when I'm having those bad days. Oh, cool. Oh, I have a good idea for Brad Paisley too. If it's from Brad Paisley, you know it's a good idea. Lydia says, I have driven to the airport to pick up a friend with the Christian radio station singing Away with Tears in My Eyes as I'm driving to the airport, just to be thankful that God blessed me when I had them, and I found him and he has blessed me. Oh, that is awesome. Oh my gosh. And Bonnie says, start with 3 things you are grateful for. So true. So true. I think it's so important that we remember to be grateful. 70 says, brainstorming, that was awesome. Showed up even this morning, even if my hair was under my hat. I didn't wash my hair. That's why I got a hat on. Let's see. Realizing nothing is perfect and you can support and appreciate their imperfections too. Oh my gosh. So cool. Okay. So I'm going to say the colors real quick, and then I'll tell you Brad Paisley's tip, because you can't miss that, right? So can somebody type this in? So festive green, the lime green, it's actually a neon green. It's festive green, thermal green. Yes, G, I'm live. And then bubblegum pink. Okay, those are the 3 I've used so far. Those are the 3. Kids' letters to God, hilarious. Oh, I'll have to read that. That sounds so cool. Okay, so I'm going to add another flower real quick. I'm going to add it right over here. And then I'm going to try to add the thing with the flamingo. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Hopefully Bobby doesn't see this because it's going to be a surprise, because we have our 24th anniversary this July. So I'm so excited because I read this in a magazine the other day. But Brad Paisley and his wife, who I love, from Father of the Bride, they do this book. It's like a journal, and it's called Their Greatest Hits. And every year they get out their journal and they write out like all the things from that past year that were really great in their marriage or really great in their life. And so I haven't told Bobby, so y'all don't tell him. If y'all talk to him, don't tell him. So I'm gonna like get a journal together, and I'm gonna write like our greatest hits, and then I'm gonna try to have it. I mean, I know we're 24 years in. Brad Paisley and his wife have been doing this since the beginning, but I didn't know about it then. So better late than never, right? So anyway, I thought, how cool would that be if I started like a cool journal, And then, you know, like we could go to dinner for our anniversary and we could write out like the things that really were meaningful. And I think what'll be so cool about it, and, you know, feel free to copy Brad Paisley's idea, but I think what would be really cool is that, that, you know, we forget that there's really like great things that have happened every year, but we get so busy. And how cool will it be to every year go back and go, oh my gosh, this is so neat. Like this happened and this happened. And it's almost like a huge gratitude book. And I thought that is so cool. And Paige Carter says, I was there this morning, poor me, and crying. Oh, needed to go somewhere and can't drive because of my surgery I had Friday. Don't have many I feel comfortable asking for help. Drove myself and we were fine. Heidi, you're so inspiring. I truly believe God brought you into my life. When I'm done with my surgeries, I'm jumping into my business. Oh, well, I'll be praying for you. I'm so sorry about your surgery. I hope you're healing fast. And Pamela says, me and my husband going on 21 years. Oh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, it is so amazing. And yeah, this will be our 24th, and I'm actually not even going to be home on our anniversary. So we're going to have to celebrate it before. I have a business conference I'm going to be gone for that time, but we'll do something. It doesn't have to be on the exact day to make it happen. Okay, so I'm just going to add some little lines here. And I just want to remind you, if you want the Flamingo stencil, I'm going to teach you how to freehand it. But if you want the Flamingo stencil, we're going to be giving this away in a couple days. Give us a little bit of time, but just screenshot this and you can text me after and you'll be able to get it, okay? All right, so I'll leave it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, awesome. So make sure you text that and we're going to send that in a couple days. Okay, so I'm going to freehand the Flamingo. I always get a little nervous, but don't worry. If you're doing these and you want the stencil, just text me. And then we're going to just I'm going to add one right in here, okay? So it's like, hopefully right in here. Okay, let me move my chair. I feel like I need to stand up. I feel like I need to get in here. Okay, so I'm going to try to oversize it this time, okay? Let me do with a little bit of a darker. And this color, if anybody wants to type it, is Royal Fuchsia. It's a little bit darker. Oh, Sherry's been married 23 years. That's amazing. Majory's been married 24 years too. Ah, we got married the same year. That's so cool. Crystal, 14 years this July. How awesome. Okay, so I'm going to kind of grab it almost like a backwards question mark. And then I'm going to bring it out. Little tail feather out. Can y'all see that? Do you want me to zoom? 50 years, Linda. What? 37 years for Joyce? Dang. Rebecca wants to know where all the good men are at. They're out there, Rebecca. There's a lot of good men out there. It won't let me zoom. Hold on. I might have to just manually zoom. I know that's kind of cheesy, but there we go. I'll hold it up. Okay. All right, so we're going to have a little tail feather here. We're going to bring this down and around, okay? Down and around. And I'm kind of mixing these colors, so I don't really care too much if I have the bubblegum or the royal fuchsia, because we're going to add some stuff on top of them in just a second. Okay, and I wanted to show y'all, the reason I'm doing this on this type of wood is I wanted to show you that you can take the same design and do it on a porch sign, a 6-foot porch sign, a canvas. You can take the same design and tweak it a little bit for yourself to be able to make money teaching paint parties, or, you know, selling porch signs, or however you're wanting to use this to make money. And those of y'all that are in Paint Party headquarters, you already have the stencils for it and the images. And then those of y'all that are not in Paint Party headquarters, and you're like, what is that? We will open the doors for Paint Party headquarters, where I teach you all kinds of marketing, business, social media. We have tons and tons of designs, including, that's going to happen on May 16th, including what is it? My brain froze. Oh, SVGs. So some of y'all have like cutting machines. Some of y'all just want to use tracers like that. And we have hundreds of those plus hundreds of designs and so much stuff. But what I have found is that what is really helpful is just to keep staying on track. When you get stuck, you have a group to go to continually stay on track. Because as I, growing my business, there's nothing more valuable than if I get stuck, I can immediately go somewhere and find an answer and not have to just hope I have the answer or try to figure it out myself. Let me switch to a liner brush real quick. 1 second. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, here's one. I have like 500 brushes right behind this camera, and I couldn't find my my liner brush. It was in a whole thing. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to grab it here and just bring down, and then just bring it over. I went a little. He's going to have this flamingo's going to have a little bit of a bigger beak. That's okay. All right, so I'm bringing that down, and then that part's going to be black. Okay, so I'm just using a liner brush, everybody. Irene says, how much is it to join PPHQ? So Paint Party headquarters, like I said, won't open until May 16th, but it's only $37 a month, and you can cancel it anytime. So again, it's a monthly group that I have where I teach you everything from online paint parties, in-person paint parties, art kits. We share, like this morning we did a brainstorm session where we all meet up and we go into breakout rooms and share like what our wins are, what we need help with, and just all those things so that you can connect with other people that are doing the same thing that you're doing and share ideas. Because that's more fun than doing business alone any day of the week. I did business alone when I first started teaching paint parties. I've taught paint parties for 13 years. And when I first started, man, I was like trying to find help, trying to find information, trying to find somebody to say, here's where you put the brush, here's what supplies you get, here's what happens when this happens. And I just could not. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have anybody I could go to. So Paint Party headquarters was actually kind of made out of a need I had as being a full-time teacher and trying to come up with endless designs and things to do and what's the next marketing thing and where do I need to focus my efforts and my time. And so it really came out of a need I had for myself. And I thought, well, if I'm having this problem, there's got to be more people like me that are really struggling. And so after I just kept making, paint parties, and I ended up, I remember in 2 weeks, I had made like 12 grand from paint parties, and just totally changed my life, and I just love it. So I don't know if you can tell, but I love it. Yeah, it is, Carla. Just love it so much. And so I just started teaching other people, because naturally when you start to do something that you start to do well, the next question usually becomes like, well, how did you do that? At first it was kind of like, you're quitting your teaching job to do what? No, like some of the family didn't think that was the best choice, but I was very, very careful, because we had, went through bank appointment for tomorrow. Is trying to come in. Hey, Heidi Easley here, Texas Art and Soul, and I am just finishing up a flamingo sign. So if you want the tracer for the flamingo, go ahead and text me here and text the word flamingo, okay? So you can screenshot this. Just go ahead and screenshot it. Text me flamingo, and you'll be able to grab that. So I'm going to finish up the flamingo here. And we were just having a conversation about gratitude, and I'm so sorry. A call had come through, and I didn't have my calls silenced. So a call had come through, and I lost you. I'm so sorry. So thank you for coming back. Let me know when you're here. Hey, Tammy. Hey, guys. Let me know when you're here, because we were having a good conversation, and I forgot where I left off. I feel like I was making a point. but I can't remember it now. What was my point? Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Hello, Gail. Hello, guys. So sorry. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I had a call come through. And apparently, when you're using StreamYard, when the call comes through, hey guys, thank y'all for jumping back on. It stopped it. So sorry about that. Okay, so and if anybody remembers what point I was trying to make, I forgot. I was trying to get the tech part to work, and then I was like, wait, I had a thought going, and then I forgot my thought. So if anybody can remember what I was starting on, I will try to read your comment and get back to where I was talking about. Hello. Hey guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad y'all came back and you found me. I'm so sorry about that. For those of y'all that are just now joining, we are finishing up a flamingo sign. And if you want the free tracer, go ahead and text me. Go ahead and text me. I'm just going to put a white dot on that little flamingo eye. We were looking for you. You were talking about when you realized there was a need. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I was, teaching full-time and ended up, I was doing paint parties for 13 years. I'm going to just kind of add this right here. And I was doing, paint parties for 13 years. And I remember, as I, was working full time and trying to, keep coming up with new design ideas, just all of those things that I was struggling with, I thought, man, I bet there's other people. Yeah, Annie. Yeah. And God does help, definitely. And I think that's definitely how all of this, came about is obviously, lots of prayer, lots of thinking, and I'm never one of those people that are just like, quit your full-time job and start your side gig. Everything will be fine. Like, I am not that person. I am the person that's going to tell you, build up, like while you're working, build that up so that you don't have that pressure of, making your side gig make all your money. Like, there is nothing wrong with having your, your job while you're building up your side gig. And I remember, and if you want the tracer, those of y'all that are in PPHQ, we already have it for you. But those of y'all that want this, you just have to text me. Text the word flamingo, and that's how you'll be able to get it. Okay? Text the word flamingo to this number so you can screenshot this. Rita, happy day to you too. Happy day to you. Okay, so I'm just adding some black lines. I'm going to go in with a 1-inch brush and kind of add some extra details. But yeah, it basically was like, anytime you start doing something that's working, naturally people start asking you how that happens. And so I really, as things were happening, I'm like, yeah, I could help other people. And just about. Anna said, I'm trying to figure out my membership and things keep coming up in my day that are tied to my idea. Oh, that's such a good sign, Anna. Yeah, for those of y'all that have not signed up for my business coaches training, let me know if you want it. Just put free training from my business coach and I'll put a link for you. But yeah, that is starting next week. So some of y'all that are, again, it's kind of like you're seeing me do something and you want to learn more about it, and I can get you on the right direction. Okay, so I'm just going to add with some black and a 1-inch line. Hey, Dana. Oh my gosh. Hey, guys. Hey, Hope. Yeah, if you want the free tracer, make sure you text me. And then I'm just going to add these lines here. See how I'm just grabbing this paint? Just a little bit. I just basically grab it like this. And then I just kind of do big swooshy lines. And any of y'all that want to see the whole thing in process, you can go to the video that I just posted before this, and you'll be able to see the entire process, okay? And we also talk a lot about gratitude. I share my journal, and I share, we had a lot of you sharing your gratitude and things that you were grateful for. And you would love that one. So if you missed it, make sure you go back and watch that one, especially if you're really struggling to find the good, to find the good. Make sure you go check it out. Okay, so I have a secret. I have a really strange secret. Do y'all want to hear it? It's very strange. I can share it with y'all if you're interested. Let's see. Oh, Penny, yes, I'm here. Oh, thank you, Joyce, for putting that up there. Joyce put the text here. So if you want the free tracer, there's the number. Text Flamingo to that. And then if you want the information about my business coach's free training, you can also text that number and say, please give me the information about the free training. So I would love that. Okay, so y'all want to know my secret? Okay, I suck really bad at flamingo feet. I don't even know if that is what you call them. Is it flamingo feet? Is it flamingo webs? I don't know. Like, I am really bad at it. I have tried, like, y'all, please don't make fun. But look at this. Look at his little feet. It's like this cute painting. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute. Like, what am I doing? Like, I really need to study. I need to study some flamingo feet. So somebody text me a picture of some cute flamingo feet. I would greatly appreciate it. Linda says, yes, the first half of the slide was terrific. Terrific. A must go see. Yes, definitely. So if you missed the first half of me creating this, please go back and check it out. I think you'll love it, especially anybody that's really, really like needing to have some thoughts or some direction on gratitude. I share a bunch of really, really great stories in there that I think will help you. Oh, Annie says I copied yours in my. I should have told you about the feet. I don't know what I did with the feet. I am so sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the white paint and I'm just gonna start adding some big chunky lines. Okay, so again, I'm gonna start here and I'm just gonna real quick just kind of add some white chunky lines with a 1-inch brush. Nothing serious, nothing major. And then just kind of adding it in. Okay, same thing here. I'm just going to kind of bring it in. And I think it would be real cool. I was trying to keep all three of these to match, but I thought several times it would be really cool to do these flowers as turquoise. So if anybody's wanting to get, really creative, I'd love to see your painting of the flowers as turquoise. I think that would be really cool to see. So I was trying to just keep them all matchy so you could see that 3 of the basic designs could be used for the same thing. But if y'all want to get crazy with it, what about some purple? What if you put some like tangerine orange color? I think that would be really pretty. Any of those things would look really good. Okay, so again, just big chunks of white. Oh, Linda, she says, I needed to hear that message today. Thank you for that. You're so welcome. If you're just tuning in and you're like, the message about the flamingo feet are not what I was really going for, it's the previous video, okay? It's the previous video. So it's the one where I start from scratch and I show all of this and we get pretty deep about some gratitude and I share my journal as well. Okay, so let me share with you. Let me share with you all 3 real quick. Let's see. I just texted Heidi the same thing. Oh, okay. So right here, I wanted to show you 3 ways to have this. So let me back this up just a smidge so y'all can see all 3. So you can see the potential of one design being used 3 ways, okay? So this is the welcome sign. If you have not ordered your welcome stencil, go to Essential Stencil. Make sure you use coupon code Texas Heidi. It's going to give you a discount. It also gives me coffee money to keep this energy up for y'all. And then also, here's a canvas. So you can see all 3 ways. So I would love to know which one you love the best. And it won't hurt my feelings because I painted them all. So let me know which one you like the best. The canvas version, the ginormous 6-foot porch leaner that I already sold. Somebody messaged me wanting to buy it. So I was like, oh, I actually put it out on my porch. I was so happy of it, like so proud of it. Or the smaller version. And then I'm actually going to put the word home on it. So if anybody has not ordered, let me see what y'all like. Let's see. Sandy says feet or web, so just add a web. I'm so scared, Sandy. I'm really scared. Linda says porch leaner. Thank you, Linda, for being on YouTube. And if y'all have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do. Thank you so much for that. Julie says, I love them all and can't choose one. Julie, you have to. You have to help me choose which one's the best. Because then, oh, I got a splinter. When you're working with wood, sometimes you get a splinter. It's just part of the hazards of this. And then whenever you order, if you order the welcome or the home, I highly recommend getting these. And you'll see why here in just a second. These are, I just got these in today. So you can see they're brand new. Oh, good. Oh, Sherry says, love all three. Connie says porch sign. Yes, I made it back. Sorry, I got a phone call from my doctor, and apparently it did not like that I was on a live. Okay, so if y'all don't mind, if you'll vote, let me know which one. I'm going to do a quick blow dryer, and then I'm going to show you how to stencil this on really quick, okay? Let me hit it with the blow dryer so I don't ruin all of this. And if you want the stencil, make sure you screenshot this and text me. Just text Flamingo. Oh, Annie says the leaner. Gina says welcome. Oh, it's good to see you too, Marina. Oh no. Y'all don't see what's happening, but there's about to be a huge mess. Ah! Ah! This whole cup of brushes almost flew all over my studio. Oh man. Now I got. Woo, woo. Y'all, I'm having some issues. I'm having a few issues over here. Linda says, to do wet feet, just comb the toes with a V or check mark and paint in. Oh, I'm so scared, Linda. I'm scared. We'll try it. It's just paint. I can just put black right on top of it, right? Yeah, Lydia, I just dropped so much stuff and I almost, so I'm going to put the little weird feet that I did and then I'm going to web them. Oh, did I do it? Is that right? Did I do it? Is that right? 3? Yeah, Stephanie says, "Oh no, what happened?" I know. I'm like blow drying, and so this is the only blow dryer we just ordered. We just ordered a blow dryer for the first time. I got it last week, but this has been my blow dryer for the past several years. And it says Easley Art because I used it as an art teacher. And so this has been what me and Pixie have been using for our hair. So I just recently got a real blow dryer. So now I don't have to take, because we usually don't blow dry our hair at all. But with summer coming and swimming and all of that stuff, I wanted to be able to like actually, blow dry my hair if I needed to go somewhere or jump on a video and not have wet hair whenever I'm doing that. Okay, so, oh, that's real pink. It looks like he has shoes on. Okay, so let me hit this with a quick blow dryer because I want to do the home. Actually, I think I can probably just do it over it. Okay, so if you have not ordered from Essential Stencil before, they are wonderful stencils. And if you use coupon code Texas Heidi, you get a discount. So I'm thinking, should I put the words lower, very middle, or little? I think either middle or lower. Let me know what y'all think. Should I do the words lower or in the middle? I kind of don't know which way to do that. Yeah, Joyce, I have heard of a heat gun. I need to get one of those actually. What do y'all think? Lower or like right on top? So if y'all don't mind voting, lower or middle, and then I'm going to stencil this on here. Okay, we got lower, middle, middle. Sandy says lower. Suzanne says bottom. Patty says lower. Sylvia says, yeah, you got it. Yay! Lower, middle, lower. Y'all are like 50%. Monique says lower, 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 lower. Okay, so I saw a lot of lowers all at once. Okay, so we're going to go lower. Okay, so let's try this out, y'all, and see if it looks cute. Okay, so this is a stencil. I don't know if these are in stock or not, so hopefully they are. These are in stock. I just ordered these. These are the stencil dabbers. So because Victoria always reminds me, I'm going to offload, and then I'm going to start dabbing. Hopefully I'm not shaking y'all too much. Are y'all being, is your camera shaking? I hope not. But we're going to add home to this one because the welcome goes for the 6-foot sign. So I can't get the welcome on here. Is it shaking? Yeah, whatever way doesn't cover the flamingo. Is that what Lydia said? Yeah, it's going to cover it a little bit. Even when I went lower. It's going to cover it a little bit. But when I did the other day, the flamingo is like peeking out of the O. I'm going to go, this one, I just did that foot, so, or whatever it's called, webbed feet, I don't know. And I really struggle with bird anatomy. It's very random, I know. Okay, let's see. Shaking a little bit, not bad. Oh, okay. Gwen, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to try to hold it up. Is that better? Does that not shake as much? Because I don't want to make y'all dizzy. Definitely don't want to make you dizzy. That's not my goal. But this sound is kind of fun. Hey, Lisa from Arkansas. Where's everybody at today? We are in Texas, and seriously, like last week was so pretty. And then this week I'm like, no, don't make it. I mean, it's not cold, so I'm not, mad about that. But I just love the sun so much that I'm just like itching for that spring weather. As you can see, everything I've been painting is either a surfboard or a flamingo. So I'm just so excited about it. Let's see. Whatever works for you. Shaking, not a huge deal. Oh, good. Kay is from Michigan. Linda says, Texas enjoying the rain. Yeah, there is one thing, Linda, about we need some rain. We have so much pollen right now that me and my husband both, our allergies are really messing with us. So yeah, we probably could use the rain for some of that yellow pollen to go away. So yeah, gotta be grateful. The last live was all about gratitude, right? We can't, like Dolly Parton says, what does she say? You can't expect the rainbows and not put up with the rain. Wise woman. Okay, so I'm going right over that. So it's turning a little pink because it's a little wet. Okay, so I was going to tell you this quick little tip. So if I was doing this and I was just, at home and I had my music on, what I would recommend doing, y'all, is I would recommend instead of pulling it up right now, what I would recommend is either hitting it with a blow dryer and doing it again before you, Tammy, you're not offload. I did offload, Tammy. I offloaded. Oh, I set on my painting too. Oopsie. So what I recommend is definitely like let it dry a minute and then put it back on. Let's see. Oh, good, Lisa. Karen says, Heidi, I'll be in Austin area for a month. Love to meet you coming down from Wyoming. Karen, when are you coming? Because I have a paint party in a couple weeks. So maybe you can come to it. I'll teach you how to paint, which you probably already know, but especially if you're watching this. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm going to pull this up, and then I want y'all to just kind of, when you do your own flamingo, I want you to remember, like, think about different colors. I really think that the turquoise flowers, all of that kind of stuff would look really pretty with this. So as you do yours, start to think how you can make yours a little bit different, okay? And then remember, if you want to get the stencil for the flamingo, I have a tracer. You can make it any size you want. All you have to do is text flamingo. Okay, you can't get it from here, but if you text flamingo to this number, and you can screenshot it and text as soon as the live is over, and I'll leave it up for 3 seconds so you can screenshot it. 2, 1, done, like that. So if you text Flamingo, then we will text you here in a couple of days. But again, I just wanted to get on here. And the first video, if you missed it, was all about gratitude. I shared a part of my journal, which I've never shared with anybody. And again, I just wanted to show you 3 different ways. So now we have 3 different flamingo ways for you to enjoy and to try to paint yourself. And who knows where it'll lead, if it leads to you teaching a paint party or selling it or whatever. And again, all of y'all in Paint Party Headquarters, you have rights to sell my designs. For those of y'all that are not in Paint Party Headquarters, we open the doors on May 16th. So set your alarm, set your date, May 16th, if you want to be a part of Paint Party Headquarters. And that's where you get access to use my designs to make money, as well as I teach you tons of marketing and social media. So we're really, really excited about that. And Karen says, I will be there May 4th to June 11th. Oh, that's awesome. So you'll have to check my page and see if I have a event during that time. All right, guys, I'd love to meet you. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. And thank y'all for being here.